Hey y'all, it's Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. And I wanted to show y'all a few things that I picked up this past weekend, I believe it was, and kind of some growing updates. So, right here in front of me, I shared on Facebook, I think it was just my personal page, that I had seen these little planters at Walmart, and I was talking like to my mom, and I was saying, oh, like they were a really good price because they're these already designed self-watering wicking containers, and y'all know I'm a fan of those. Let me bring that into focus. And it has this window here that lets you see the water level. It has directions. You basically look at the water window. There's a stick inside, a little aqua stick wick, and you fill the reservoir every 7 to 10 days, and then the stick has to touch the water in order for the wicking to take place. So this one pot here is a variegated ivy, and I got that because I thought it was just gorgeous. But I also got a second one. Let me put that in view here. And I liked this one because it had more of that like chartreuse variegation, that kind of lemon lime color. I thought that was beautiful, and it still has where I believe where it ages, it turns into more of a muted, almost like manila, or like a manila folder color um, leaf. So here's a different one where I think it's just a slight difference, because even with this one on the younger leaves here, they don't have that bright chartreuse kind of color that this ivy has. So this one is going to be going in my plant room upstairs, also known as the plant palace. But that was $3.94, as it says right here, just $3.94 for this already set up self-wicking container and a very nicely growing plant. So I got that ivy, this other ivy, and I've already refilled this one. I like too that these are very lightweight, and this is actually a plastic pot with a lamination on the outside. And then, oh yeah, I set this up so I could show y'all. So I didn't fill up this one yet so that I could show y'all that little water wick that's inside. Now, given it looks like we got some roots coming out, and this would probably need to be repotted soon, I'm going to give it a little more time, because in the past I've grown ivies. I've mentioned I'm a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and I hadn't been able to grow ivies in the past. When we actually joined the sorority, we were gifted a young ivy plant with the thought that you grow it over the years and the legacy that's there. My ivy died, y'all, and I have not tried to grow ivies since, and that was 2008. Okay, so this and kind of inspired me because I said that these are doing well in this little self-wicking, self-watering container. So I'm going to try it this way and see how that works. Of course, that meant that when I went back, I saw some African violets that they had there. So I grabbed some African violets, and again, these same containers, but I'm planning on using these for Mother's Day gifts. So there's a little purple one, another purple one, and again, these are colors that I already have, which is why initially when I went to the Walmart, I didn't grab any. And last but not least is this Phalaenopsis orchid. So I got this because when I saw it initially, I remember this tag, and in one of my videos, you may recall me looking at this and saying, it says the P, and that's usually for Phalaenopsis, long pride evening dress with the ID number. And I mentioned I always look for our tags and our orchids that have a true ID so that we know what this orchid is. Because sometimes you will find these, even though they're just kind of the regular orchids that you see in a kind of basic pot. And I got this one for $7. I think it was originally, yeah, you can see there's $17.98, so that was $10 off, my kind of deal. And it has the flowers here. Oh, I'm not going to break this. Let me pause. Okay, I didn't want to break this, but I wanted to bring it into view. It has these flowers here at the top that were, to me, purple looking. And then I said, well, maybe it's a shade of pink, or as they see it, because I know they say there's no true blue plants. They're usually shades of purple and different hues. So all goes back to like classifications and how that works. But yeah, when I saw this tag, I was like, that's the same orchid from before. I remember it. And it was kind of cool. Like I told y'all, sometimes you just got to wait them out. This one wasn't marked down, but now it was $10 off just because I waited for it to get moved to the clearance rack. And I have an ID'd orchid. So wanted to share with y'all those little things, show you that self. I just wanted to show that to y'all, let y'all see the self-wicking containers I got. And like I said, I thought that was a really good deal because this is $3.94 for both the plant and the self-watering container. And I got what, one, two, three, one pink one, a burgundy one, and then two purple ones. So that was four. Sorry, trying to move out so you can see it. That was four African violets and then two of these ivies. So that's a total of 6 plants and orchid that I grabbed at Lowe's when I was going by Lowe's that morning. So that's what we got growing on this week. I'll give y'all another update next time. And as I always like to remind y'all, at Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun, I want to leave you with the encouragement that I believe God has given us all gifts and talents that can fix some problem that exists in the world. And while you may not be able to fix everything, I truly want to encourage you to remember that we can all fix something. So till next time, I pray that you would find that thing and fix it. Bye, y'all.